Okay, I'm just gonna get started, and I'll just wait for a couple more people to trickle in as I go. Okay. Let's see. Share. Um, share screen. Okay. Wait. Fantastic. It's over here. And I will start. Let me know if there are any audio problems. This is probably going to be a really quick closing ceremony, but the recording is going to be on YouTube afterwards. Most of the other videos are not going to be made public on YouTube, but they will be given to you probably in a private and listed playlist after this event is over, in an email or on Slack. Okay, so let's begin. Welcome everyone to the Techie closing ceremony. I know it's been a really long day, but hopefully it's been one that's been really fun and really full of like a lot of events that are making you think about tech and also just exposed to a lot of cool ideas. Okay. Okay, for the closing ceremony agenda, we're only going to be covering the Techie feedback form, event summaries, the prize winners of the Amazon gift cards, and then just a couple of thank yous to all the people who made this event possible. Okay, so we have this feedback form. It's only going to really take a couple of minutes, but it's going to be really useful just in terms of helping us improve the event for future years, especially because we know that because of COVID, a lot of events have to be moved virtually, which really sucks. We tried to make the most of it. So definitely, if you have a lot of feedback on how you think this event could be improved, if in person or otherwise or virtual, it would be really helpful. And of course, these slides are going to be shared with everyone. So let's go into event summaries, where we're just going to kind of recap what happened throughout the events throughout the day, which is just going to go by really fast. Yeah, so obviously in the morning, we started off with the opening ceremony, which was an opportunity for you guys to get to know about all of the different events that are happening throughout the day. This was kind of just like a really good opportunity for you guys to just kick off your day. Obviously, it was really early. It was around 9 a.m. But for those of you who came, hopefully it gave you a better insight into like which events you wanted to attend and kind of like what software you needed to download if that wasn't already clear. For the Glimpse social event, some of you guys hopped by. You guys got to meet one-on-one with other people who are also in the event. You got to use like different icebreaker questions. And it was like a cool opportunity to really get to talk one-on-one, which you probably didn't really get the chance to throughout the rest of the event. But hopefully through this event, you've really got to interact with other people, see where they are coming from, and also just make a couple new friends. And maybe also you plan to go to some events if they were also planning on going to it as well. Let me see, yeah. We had our first panel discussion, woman in sorry, 1 second. Sorry, I just had a weird. 1 second, sorry. 1 second, I'm just having an audio issue. Sorry, 1 second. Where's this? Okay, yeah, I just fixed the audio issue. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, so we had our first panel discussion, Women in Tech, where you kind of joined us for a panel and you learned about women in tech and their struggles and triumphs. Over here, we have a picture of just everyone who attended the talk. It was really insightful because we got like a really good firsthand look into like what it means to be a woman in tech, especially with handling kids, handling your career, and all of these things. Our first workshop of the day was an intro to programming, which was held concurrently with the intro to Python workshop. So over here on the Slack, I heard a lot of good reviews about this workshop. You guys got to build. You guys got to build like a motion detector app using Scratch, which is a really good beginner level language for just really getting started with program. And for a lot of you who are getting started with programming, this is definitely a really great workshop. So definitely, if you have time and you want to look over some of the workshops and you didn't really get the chance to attend this, you should definitely check it out. Yeah, so we also had the Basics of Python workshop. Thank you to Yale Computer Society and Rosie Rothschild. Also, just thank you to Lucas Shepard from Codehaven. All these workshops wouldn't be possible without all of the hosts leading them. And they really did like an amazing job. They knocked it out of the park. For the Basics of Python workshop, yeah, everyone got a chance to just learn how Python works. They got to use a code editor and just run like things like loops, variables, lists, and a lot of really good fundamentals for programming that you're going to need to use later on. For the Trailblazers in Tech, thank you to Swarnima, Surkar, Thomas Kilmer, and Cameron Yick. Over here, you can see everyone who was at the event. And there were a couple of more people who didn't have their camera on. But this was a really good look into what it means to like pursue your career, especially right after graduating. And they themselves admitted that they didn't know about really about like fulfillment in their career yet because they're still not really so sure about it. So it goes to show that like no matter how old you get, you're still constantly going to be wondering about a couple of questions, and it's really going to take a lot of time before you can answer a lot of those like fundamental questions about what type of career should I go in, like is this fulfilling for me? And it was a really insightful talk. And over here you can see everyone smiling. Next, we had our Fundamentals of Design workshop. Thank you to the User Experience Society at Yale, Chia Amisola and Lawrence Wang. They did a really great workshop about Figma, and you got to experiment and really go hands-on with this workshop and actually just work alongside them as you created cool shapes, cool designs, and hopefully things that will get you started in creating more cool designs later on. Over here, you can see that everyone created like their own separate canvas. So that was definitely really cool that you got to create your own project and you got to see it and maybe show it off to like your parents or your family or your friends afterwards. Thank you to the workshop. Thank you to the Quantum Computing Demystified workshop. And thank you to the Yale undergraduate quantum computing group, Sheun Omanije, 22. And Shomik Chowdhury. It was obviously a bit more technical compared to some of the other workshops, but it's a really good look and really good step into the world of quantum computing, which was obviously really confusing, but hopefully this kind of made it a little bit more simpler for you so that you can then maybe think about quantum computing a little bit more. We had our last panel discussion, CS at Yale from 3 to 4. Thank you to Kelly Rudder, Brihu, and Anna. It was a really great talk. It was led only by undergraduates here at Yale. So obviously compared to the other talks where like all of them have been like working for a couple of years or many years to say the least, this was only led by Yale undergraduates who are like only like maybe like a handful of, or a couple of years older than you. Obviously this was really cool, and we got to learn about like what type of classes they were taking, about their high school experience and like things that they would change if they're in your shoes. The app development workshop from 4 to 5 was really great. Thank you to Ross Johnson. He led a workshop on Flutter, which is just a really popular app development language. And obviously, like, obviously everyone really likes apps. Like everyone uses apps in their day-to-day life. So this was a cool opportunity to make an app, and maybe you can continue to make apps in the future. Because apps are just like in our everyday life. So if you really know how to make a great app, then you could make potentially a really great company in the future. So yeah, thank you to Ross Johnson for leading this amazing workshop. We also had an expanding your network workshop, which was a focus on LinkedIn. So it focused on what even is LinkedIn, how you can source different opportunities using LinkedIn, like the popular social networking site. But also just Elizabeth just shared her experiences on how she got her different job opportunities, how she expanded her network, and how that really made her into the person she is today. Because she said it herself that she wouldn't have gone some of the jobs or internships that she's gone if it wasn't for LinkedIn. So especially because you guys are in high school, definitely think about making a LinkedIn. Take a look at this workshop if you haven't already, and think about how you can kind of start reaching out to people, how you can expand your network and start to prepare yourself for college, because definitely college is all about networking. At the same time, we also had the Intro to Serverless Applications. Thank you to Matthew Nam for leading this amazing workshop. So obviously, it was a really great technical workshop on how you could develop different develop different applications on like platforms that are serverless, such as like using AWS. So this was just a really great workshop because a lot of the applications that are being used today are all serverless. So if you know how to make a serverless application, then you're going to be able to make some really powerful applications without having to use that much code to actually just use servers. You can actually just use serverless applications and really just simplify the process a lot on your end as a coder. And our final workshop of the day was the Machine Learning 101 workshop. Thank you so much to Chae-Young Lee for leading this workshop. It was a really amazing workshop, yet led by Yale Machine Learning. I know you guys are probably really tired by this time, but it was really cool to see all of you guys still participating at this workshop. And it was definitely, machine learning is definitely really confusing, but I think that Chae did an amazing job of simplifying it and also just making it really easy to follow along. So hopefully this kind of demystified machine learning, and hopefully you can continue to pursue it in the future, whether it's through research, developing machine learning apps, such as just facial recognition apps, digit recognition, things like that, because machine learning really is used in so many things today, which Chae so clearly pointed out. So definitely check this workshop out if you have not. Lastly, we had our mentorship session right before this from 7 to 8. Hopefully you guys got a chance to meet with all of our amazing mentors to discuss things about classes, entrepreneurship, coding, and like specific languages that you guys want to learn. So really, I hope you guys had the chance to go to this, because it's a really great opportunity that you probably wouldn't really get at any other event, because not many events have this chance to have one-on-one FaceTime with just real college students who have worked in industry, who have started doing research, and have prepared a lot of the things that you guys are gonna have to face when you guys eventually get to college. And yeah, for the closing ceremony that's happening now, obviously, we're gonna announce the prize winners. We have 4 $50 Amazon gift cards that we're gonna be distributing out. So we're gonna pull in the winners one by one, but just know that we'll reach out to you on Slack so that we can get your email. Because just by using that, it's gonna be a good, that's just how we're gonna be able to send it to you. So without further ado, let's get the first winner. Ria Flores is the first winner of the $50 Amazon gift card. We'll be DMing you on Slack. Okay. The second winner is Alessandra Bejan. Congratulations on winning a $50 Amazon gift card. The third winner is Lila Alderete. Congratulations on winning the third and second to last Amazon gift card. And the final winner, I guess drum roll, is Jackie Chun. Congratulations to all 4 of our winners. And just as a reminder, to be eligible for the Amazon gift card, you had to go to 2 speaker events, 2 of the panel events, and also go to 3 workshops. So yeah, all these people attended so many events throughout the day, and really just having their engagement at all these events really made this event possible. But another thing is that even if you didn't win one of these Amazon gift cards, I still hope that you guys really enjoyed this event. Just like regardless of that, I hope that you guys learned a lot. You guys got a lot from this, and hopefully it's like a really great experience that you guys will look back on fondly. So yeah, congratulations to all of the winners of the Amazon gift cards. And yeah, we'll be reaching out to you. Okay, so just thank you to all of the club partners that we worked with to make this event possible: Codehaven, Yale Machine Learning, Yale Undergraduate Quantum Computing Society, Yale Entrepreneurial Society, and the User Experience Society. Really, like all of the workshops, you can see like that some of them led like Codehaven led the Intro to Programming workshop, YML led the Machine Learning workshop, YQC demystified quantum computing. Yale Entrepreneurial Society also led, I believe it was the app development, and we also had one of their president at the CS at Yale panel, and we also had the User Experience Society lead the design workshop. So really, just huge thanks to all of the club partners. They were instrumental in making this event happen. And yeah, it took a lot of planning to make this event happen. So huge thanks to these guys. Thank you to all of our speakers and hosts. A lot of them are coming in from like all of these like different time zones, like different like schedules. And really the fact that they took time out of their day to come over to this event, speak for like an hour, like speak about like what they know and try to like simplify it down, and really make it really like useful for you guys. Really, it's like a huge task by them. So it's just a huge thanks to them for making time out of their day to come here and talk about this. So huge thanks to all of our speakers and hosts. Lastly, thank you to the Techie organizing team, the logistics team, the design team, the tech team. Just like a huge thank you like to like the whole organizing team. Like I know that like the tech team spent countless hours on the website at techie.yhack.org. It looks really amazing, and it just has like all the information for you guys so that when you guys were applying, it was probably through the website, which was designed by the tech team. And they spent a lot of countless hours just working on the website and trying to push it up so that it was launched on time. Huge shout out to the logistics team. They spent countless hours planning the notions, inviting speakers, planning emails, and really making sure that everything was on time for you guys so that when you guys were at each of the events, it was really useful for you guys, and that it started on time. Things like that was all possible by the logistics team. And lastly, shout out to the design team. They spent so many hours just working on designs for social media, for the event banners, for the slides. So really, like all of these backgrounds that you're seeing, it was all designed by the design team. So shout out to them. And really, this event just wouldn't be possible without this amazing team planning it. So really, if you guys just want to thank them, just drop a thank you note in the #general channel to our amazing team. Make sure that you guys just know how great this event was, and it just wouldn't be possible without them. Yeah. So I'm gonna have one more slide after this, but be sure to follow us on social media. Instagram is our yhack at yhack. Facebook is just yhack. LinkedIn is also yhack. It's really good just so that you can stay up to date on future events, such as like our hackathon that we normally have in the spring. We also just like plan like this spring event, just like Techie. But obviously it's kind of weird on this online format. But yeah, just stay up to date on future events because we want to keep in touch, and we want to keep making like events, keep making hackathons that are really useful and meaningful to people. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess just some closing remarks. I want you guys to kind of just like think about what you learned today, where, based on like the workshops, speaker events, and etc., where you want to learn more, and also think about the methods that people taught you on how to learn more. So like whether it's Googling for more resources on Code Academy, EDX, or Stack Overflow, all the information is out there. Like CEOs, renowned professors, startup founders, and college students all started somewhere, and that was like a reoccurring pattern across what many of our speakers were talking about. Is that all it takes is one step. So that really all it takes is one step to start making projects, to start building companies, and working on what you love. So hopefully, Techie was that step for you, and hopefully you'll look back on this day fondly and think about the amount of amazing new ideas that you were exposed to. So best of luck as you continue to learn and grow, as you enter the world of tech. It's a really expansive world with a lot of different fields, which I hope you guys learned from today. But yeah, just on behalf of the whole Techie organizing team, we just want to thank you for attending Techie. Your participation, your questions, your attendance was super, we're super grateful for that. And we really just liked getting to know you and also interacting with you on Slack. So thank you for attending Techie. Unfortunately, we do have to say bye now, but hopefully you had a great time at Techie. A follow-up email is going to be sent with emails and slides and resources. So if you ever want to contact some of the people about if you have some more questions about some workshops, let them know. And because we're going to send you guys like some of the emails of like the host. So let us know if you have any questions at techie.outreach@yhack.org. And since we've about wrapped things up, have a great night, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye, guys.